Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about one of Grey's Anatomy's most complex characters, Alex Karev. Known for his tough exterior and no-nonsense attitude, Alex might not seem like the kind of guy to have a soft side. But as we watched him grow over the seasons, we saw a loyal friend, a devoted doctor, and yes, even a guy with a heart of gold. Join us as we count down 9 of the nicest things Alex did, proving that even the bad boy of Grey's has a surprising knack for kindness. From small gestures to life-changing support, get ready to see a side of Alex that'll make you root for him all over again. Starting at number 9, we have flying back to save a patient. Alex did a rather wonderful thing during his oral boards in Los Angeles. He flew all the way back to Seattle when he realized they could still try some other means to save little Tommy, who was on life support in the NICU. He was well aware of how crucial the day was for him. And he would have had to wait an entire year if he hadn't made it to the exam venue, at least for the second session.
You missed your first session. You're lucky to be even getting this chance.
Yeah, I missed my first session for the best freaking reason. I was with a patient for months with this kid who doesn't have a chance. Not a chance. And we give them a chance and we try everything, and then when there's nothing left to do, I'm supposed to just walk away from his mother? I had to be there. I had to. And what did I miss here? A few more hypothetical trick questions? What are you staring?
However, he still took the risk and flew back, prioritizing the life of his patient over his own selfish interests. At number 8, we have the Kangaroo Hold. Alex had one of his most iconic moments in this episode when he performed the Kangaroo Hold for a prematurely born baby, or what Arizona Robbins would call a tiny human. In the Kangaroo Hold, a baby is given direct skin-to-skin contact with the parent to help it stabilize. He performed this for a baby whose mom, Laura, had been in an accident and was too sick to take care of her child. He started speaking to the child very soothingly, which caused her vitals to improve a bit. Bailey then got him to take his shirt off and do the Kangaroo Hold.
Take off your shirt.
What? No, take off your shirt.
No. Just the kangaroo hold is most effective when there's skin-on-skin contact. It's usually the mom, but you're gonna have to do.
And after several hours of holding the baby, its vitals indeed improved by leaps and bounds. This incident also proved that Alex had a true penchant for pediatrics. And at number 7, we have caring for Ava. Alex was ready to tend to Ava for as long as she needed.
You remember your dad?
No, no.
You just said.
I know, but I have no idea where that came from.
That was a memory. That's what it's like sometimes. It doesn't always come back all at once. It can happen in bits and pieces.
Don't get all...
Dude, your memory's coming back.
Although when he found out she was married, he did the right thing and stepped back. Then she came back thinking she was pregnant, though it was revealed that she was suffering from stress and hadn't been pregnant after all. He was more gentle and loving with her than he was ever shown to be until that point. He brought her to Meredith's place to look after her, feeding her and cleaning up after her. He opened up to her about his own family and was ready to commit to her when he thought she was carrying his child. The entire affair with Ava showed Alex in a decent, mature light. At number 6, we have turning down Johns Hopkins. Alex was offered a pediatric surgery fellowship at the prestigious Johns Hopkins.
And son of a...
Karev. Keith is a good friend of mine. Now, whatever you told him at the boards really impressed him. I mean, really impressed him. He wants to offer you a ped surgery fellowship at Hopkins.
Hopkins is the best program in the country.
But it was during that time that the chopper carrying a bunch of doctors from Seattle Grace to Boise went down in the middle of nowhere in the shocking Season 8 finale. He kept postponing leaving for Johns Hopkins, as he considered it his duty to hold the reins of the PEDS department since Arizona was still recovering from the trauma and eventually had to have her leg amputated. He finally gave up the offer altogether to stay back at Seattle Grace.
Same.
I couldn't get on my plane, okay? I couldn't go.
When Hunt lands, tell him I'm staying.
And at number 5, we have support for Meredith. Alex Karev was one of the only original interns besides Meredith who stayed on the longest. Fans know that he became Meredith's person after Christina Yang's departure. His bond with Meredith increased even more after Derek's untimely death. The two shared an easy camaraderie, their friendship going back years. Alex's genuine love for Meredith was captured especially beautifully after she was attacked by the patient in this episode. Coming off at number 4, we have comforting Izzie. Alex was shown comforting Izzie when she broke down after Denny Duquette's tragic death. As she lay weeping and holding Denny's body, unable to believe what had happened, it was Alex who came and carried her out of the room in his arms. His relationship with Izzie was a fan-favorite arc, despite being fraught with tension. Yet there were moments when he was both gentle and supportive to Izzie, and although jealous of Denny while he was alive—
What? You were the one who said we had to stand by Izzie.
I am sorry, and I really do appreciate what you did for Denny.
Oh, shut up. Look, the only reason I lied to Burke is because I wanted in on that transplant surgery. I don't care about Denny, and I hope you get thrown out on your ass.
he tried to be understanding of her grief once he passed. At number 3, we have helping little Lily. Alex had a natural connection with kids, so in spite of his abrupt departure, it actually makes sense that he would leave to be with his own children. With the patient Lily, he was gentle, sweet, and caring to the extent that Lily became a huge fan of him. He would practically live in the hospital, focusing all his energies on taking care of Lily and tending to the new trachea he and Arizona were growing naturally for her from her own cells. He even sang for Lily, very badly, but adorably nonetheless.
Got it. Rain, it's still driving me insane, but I can't stay mad at you for it.
To soothe her nerves while she was inside the MRI machine, since she couldn't take her iPod with her inside the machine. This was yet another time patients knew that he was made for pediatrics, in spite of his self-proclaimed lack of interest in kids. And at number 2, we have turning himself in. After Alex beat DeLuca up without even waiting to find out what he was doing with Joe in her room,
I say.
You think no one is gonna realize this is you? Look at that hand. You could go to jail. This is assault.
he knew he had to do the decent thing and gave himself up to the police. The Alex Karev of the earlier seasons might have thought twice before surrendering, but the Karev of season 13 didn't back down or try to escape the law. On the contrary, he was ready to take a plea deal, also protecting Joe in the process and admitting to the wrong he did to Andrew. Finally, at number 1, we have gathering Meredith's patience. Meredith nearly lost her medical license when she was caught for insurance fraud, which she had committed to help a patient and her father.
We'll take care of it. We will. I don't want you to worry about the money, Louise. It's taken care of. Okay?
Her colleagues stood steadfastly by her side at the time, but it was her person, Alex, whose efforts finally paid off. He had rounded up as many patients of Meredith as he could, whose lives she had saved over the years and who were deeply indebted to her. It was also him who had got in touch with former colleagues of his and Meredith's, such as Christina, Addison, Callie, April, and Arizona, all of who had sent in raving testimonials about Meredith as a doctor.
Arizona Robbins, Dr. April Kepner.
That's enough, thank you. That's fine.
No, I can keep going if you want.
That's
Addison
fine.
Montgomery, you don't.
That's good.
It was this stunt of his that eventually got Meredith off the hook. And there we have it, 9 of the nicest things Alex Karev did, showing us just how much he grew over the years. From supporting his friends through their darkest days, to going above and beyond for his patients, Alex truly became someone we could admire. What's your favorite nice Alex moment? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for more Grey's Anatomy insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.